What is up, everybody? This is Aniket from Codeit. In this video, we're going to be creating this card tilting effect using tilt.js, and look how 3D it looks. Look at this glare. This is amazing. So what are you waiting for? Hit that like button down below, subscribe to our channel, and let's get started. So to get started, I have just an image of this rocket and nothing else. So here I'll create my index.html file. I'll also create a style.css file, and in the index.html file I'll just give boilerplate of HTML and give the title as tilt.js. Now here in body I'll leave it blank, and let me open it with live server. Okay, I was live like this. Now let me close these notifications, and now in the body let me just give h1 with a text of hello world. Save that. Here I'll get that, and I'll link my CSS file here. I'll say custom CSS, and I'll link that style.css like this. In the CSS I'll give some basic stylings to my pseudo elements and to my universal operator. Give it a padding of 0, margin of 0, box in border box, and now here we are. I also want to give body a height of 100 vh, width of 100%, display of flex, justify content center, and at last align item center. So it will just center everything in the middle like this. And I also want to give it a background, and the background would be 1 like this. Okay, now I'll remove this hello world from here, and I'll first add a div with the class of card. So we will just first create the card and then the tilting effect. Now I want the card image. Inside this I'll have my image. Image is of rocket.jpg, or it would be rocket. Save that. Now I'll add a card body apart from my card image, and first of all I'll add my card title with h2, and I'll give it let's say title Mars mission. Okay, whatever. Now I'll also give card text, and I'll give it just some dummy text. Now here we are with this image with some text that you cannot see right now, and like this. Now here I'll go to my CSS and now style these. So to card I'll give it a width of 20 rems. Save that, and still you will not be able to see that. And now let me just grab on my card image, give it a width of 50%, and okay, and now at last I'll grab my image and give it a width of 100%. So what is happening here is, to the card I have given a width of 20 rem, to the card image, to this card image I have given width of 50%, so it will take 10 rems because it had a width of 20 rem. So the width of this card image is now 10 rem, and to this image I have given 100%, so it will take 100% of its parent element, and that is card image. So it will also get width of 10 rem like this. It got shrinked here. Now here I again want to style it a bit. So to card I'll give it background of 222. Save it like this. Now okay, so to make card image I would give it a position of absolute. Save this, and to my card I'll give it a position of relative. Save this. Now we have something like this here, and what I'll do next is go to fonts.google.com just to take in fonts, and I'll search for Poppins, and I'll grab like this light 300, go to import, and copy this import function and paste it at the very top in my CSS file here. And now to card I'll give it a font family of Poppins. Save that. Here we are. Now to card I'll also give it a not there but here I'll grab my card title and give it a color of hashtag F7 F7 F7, and to card text color would be 888 like this. Okay, but the image is covering everything, so we cannot see the text. So what we can do is, to the card image I can give left 50%, top 0 like this. And now I'll also add transform property here, transform translate -50% -50% like this. Okay, it works. And I'll also give it a border radius of 50% and hit save. And I'll also give it a overflow of hidden, just so the image becomes circular and it does not overflow. Okay, so we have done till here, and now I just want to give some space. So in card I'll give padding, or not in card. Okay, in card let me add, or maybe I will go to card body and do that. So I'll go to card body and give it a padding of 25 pixels. Save that. Here we go. And I also want text OVM, text align center, so it will center everything. Now the text is being covered by image, so padding top I would want to increase that. Padding top would be maybe 100 pixels. Let's see. Okay, it works in the first try. And card title I want text transform uppercase like this. And I also want to give it a margin bottom of 1 em. Save that. Now here we go. So we have completed all the basic HTML and CSS that we were needed to create. Now we want the tilting effect. So what we'll do is go to google.com, and here we'll search for tilt.js. Now I'll come to this second link, and you will find the link of this in the description down below, so you do not have to worry about the link. And now I'll just click on this vanilla-tilt.js 15 kilobytes, and then here what I'll do is Control S, and now I'll redirect it to the specified folder, name it vanilla-tilt.js, and then hit a save. Now if I show you in my VS Code, I have something vanilla-tilt.js. Okay, so here we have our tilt.js file, and now at last to my like HTML file, I'll create a script. Or maybe we did not need to do that. What we have to do is just add a data tilt attribute in our card. So I have added data tilt, and what it is going to do is nothing. So I'll say script src, and now I will link my vanilla-tilt.js here. Okay, so now I have linked my vanilla-tilt.js file here, and after linking this will work. Okay, save that. It shall work now. Okay, so it works. You can see the tilting effect works here. What we did is just added the vanilla-tilt.js file, and we downloaded it from the website. And now we added an attribute that is called data tilt to the item that we wanted to animate. And one thing that I missed in my CSS is I wanted to make it black and white. So what we can do is go to our image and give it a filter. Filter would be grayscale. Save that. Now it is good. Okay, so we did that also. Now we want like 3D effect in this image as it was there. So in order to do so, what we'll do is to the card, or I'll not show you like this. I'll go to my Google, and here I'll search for tilt.js again, and this time I'll click on the first link. And here after clicking on this first link, I get a bunch of examples here. So we want to create this parallax effect like this. So what we'll do is to your tilt element, it is saying to add a transform style of preserve 3D. So I'll do that. So to my card I'll say transform style preserve 3D like this. And again it is saying transform translate Z to add in an element that we want to make 3D. So we want it to give it to card image, so we'll say transform translate z, and it would be 50 pixels in my case. Now here it shall work. Okay, see what happens. It has now become kind of 3D, but why it is not working properly is because here, see here we had added transform translate -50% -50%, and now we are overwriting that. So we do not have to overwrite that. What we'll do is, in the same, I'll give it the third value as 50 pixels. So now it is the z. Okay, it doesn't work like that. What you have to do is give translate z 50 pixels separately. You do not have to put comma if you are writing two transform properties. Now it shall work. Now it works, and it is now looking like a 3D picture. Now we want those glares to come here. So in order to add this glare, what we can do is, here we have an example of jQuery, but we do not have jQuery. So what we can do is, we have an alternative in the element that we add to that we want to add glare, or where we have added our data tilt. I'll add another attribute called data tilt glare, and here we have like max glare and glare property. So sorry, I had to write equal to here, and here if I write true, if I just write true, here we get our glare. Okay, so that means we are adding a glare. But if I only write true, then the glare is like too light. So we want to add data tilt max glare, and I want it to be 0.1. Now it shall work. Okay, so it works. So if I have added data tilt glare true, so it will add glare now, and now I have set a max glare. That means the maximum glare that it should go is 0.1. It should not exceed that. Now I have got one last style that I want to give is data tilt scale, and here I want it like 1.01 or maybe 1.01. So see, whenever I hover, I don't think so that it is scaling up. So it was scale 1.01 is not working. 1.1 maybe it works. Okay, so yes, it works here. So what I have said is, whenever data tilt scale is 1.1. Okay, so that means I'm scaling this up whenever we hover, and we have a bunch of other options as well here. Disable y-axis, so we can say y-axis false, x-axis, and we can say all thing. Like, let me show you. We can add data tilt, and if we say axis, now we can specify it as x. So if I do x, so it will only tilt in x-axis, as you can see now. I'm not liking this 1.1. I can say 1.05. Okay, so it is now better, or maybe 1.07. Okay, it works now here. I can say x-axis as in data tilt x, y-axis here, so it will now only tilt in y-axis, but I don't want it here. One more thing that I have is data tilt reverse. I can set it to true. That means, see, wherever my mouse is, that part is going downwards. If I do not write this, I cannot put comment. If I set it to false, then wherever my mouse is, the part bulges out. Okay, like this. So you can set reverse. You can also set data tilt reset equals true, and by the way, you will get the source code for free, so you will have access to all these properties. I can say data tilt reset equals to, oh sorry, it is by default, I can say false. So if I do so, now if I leave my mouse, then also it will be at the same position where we left. So it is data tilt reverse, and you can just explore these. Maybe it is okay, so we get like this in our JS, and you have a lot of options. This is the most basic one, so you can just explore those. So let me add true, and this is the final thing that we added here. So if you like the video, hit that like button down below, make sure to subscribe to our channel and press that bell icon down below. to get the instant notification of our latest videos. Thank you for watching.